Sorry, I was already. I had already muted the sound crystal. Arcturus. So, whatever you were saying.
It's not important. Look, I'm livid. They knew it was coming. They dodged it. How do they know? Who tipped them off? Which one of you told me accounting was happening?
Whatever he's talking about. we have some dead crew tonight. The nameless thief isn't here, and Pentagast isn't here, and I don't know where they are. They're probably
I had reams of invoices that we can't afford to pay. I mean, who needs 30 mushroom-shaped dilators?
What?
30 mushroom-shaped dilators.
I don't even know what they would be used for.
Well, if you don't know, I'm not going to explain it.
Anyway, we're here at SideQuest. I am Lord Magog. I am here despite not wanting to be. Not gonna lie. I am drained, both physically and mentally. So, my only reason for being here is for Arcturus to be my therapist tonight. Listen to my problems.
I don't deserve this.
And I'm not paying him to do this. He's just such a good friend. He's just...
2 words. Faustian bargain.
Yeah. Anyway, as you can see, the thief and Pentagast are not here. It's just me and Arcturus tonight. Just a simple guild meeting between the 2 highest ranking members of the Wicked Guild.
I'm going to have to get a note scroll for this, aren't I? I suppose we start with your mother and how drunk they were when they had you.
Oh, Mother didn't drink alcohol. She did drink the blood of her enemies, but not alcohol. She thought it distracted from world domination to be inebriated.
She has a point, but it's very... Oh, go on.
I didn't take after her. I like drinking. I mean, the blood of my enemies, but also libation.
It's all about you. That's right.
Yes.
Hold on. I should take notes if I'm going to pretend to care with zeal.
Yes, there you go. Mother's little disappointment. That was her nom de plume for me.
I'm sorry. Yes, please do go on.
You're terrible at this, you know.
Look, this is not what I was born for. I was born for greatness, for being a mastermind, a puppet behind the throne, not listening to a deranged wizard's sobs. Right, please don't kill me. Carry on. I've got my note scroll.
Yeah. Yes, well, you know, it all started 336 years ago. When Mother abandoned me to the wolves outside of the castle and told me not to come back until they were all dead and then resurrected to be my minions. It was my first necromancy trial. I was 4.
And yet somehow you're still here. I suppose these unorthodox methods must have had some point.
I mean, to be fair, the wolves were rather small in comparison to northern dire wolves of that age. I only had to contend with the largest alpha of the pack, who was only about the size of a small horse. So...
Oh, she did care.
Yeah, she, and they weren't starved either. Like, she went easy on me in my first necromancer trial at the age of 4. She went easy on me. She fed the pack of wolves some rancid meat so that they weren't too hungry. And they only tracked me across the mountains the high fells of Noth for 16 days.
Truly, an exceptional performance, and I'm dearly grieved that you survived.
Yes.
I mean, you were put in such a trial, such a struggle to exist against the elements.
Also, the 4-year-old child of a prominent warrior in the nearby clan was dressed as me and set out. I was rather clever, even at 4. I actually spent the day playing with magic in the basement where my mother didn't know I had a secret room. So what bothers me is that I feel bad about lying to Mother about surviving 16 days in the frozen wildernesses and defeating many direwolves, only to turn around and resurrect them when the other kid came back, all starved and mangled and covered in blood and feces.
I'm sure his parents were very proud. Regardless, in fact, if it is a Volgothan clan, I think he would have returned in shame if he hadn't been covered in feces. I think that is basically the national cost.
True. By the way, quick, since the thief nor Pentagast is here, are you able to do the Streamlabs, or do you want me to open up that magic?
You know, it's been so long since I was last trusted with this particular duty
That's
that
okay.
I forgot I could. I can. Hold on. You'll need to talk to them while I figure out the correct runes.
No, I could do it if you... I was just asking because I saw the message appear on the screen covering my face.
Oh, well, in that case, yes, do it all, because you're mule.
Yes,
As you know, I loathe being helpful.
We all know this about you, Arcturus. You're only helpful to the people that you can use to your advantage.
Exactly. And I'm here.
Right. Let's see here. Niska donated. Hold on. Niska donated 100 signas.
Holy crap!
100 signas to say, it's been a while since we've seen. Where's Niska been? It's good to see you, Niska. Hello,
Thank you for your generous patronage.
I was
Although I get some like 4 kills, and she's not going to use them for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure she's even wanting to kill anybody. I think she's just saying hello with her wallet.
Oh, general patronage. Thank you, then. That's very generous of you, and I'm thoroughly appreciative.
I haven't read it yet, though. There could be something.
Oh.
So, yeah, just hold your fucking horses.
Wait a second. You can read?
Of course I can read. I'm a fucking 400-year-old wizard. You think I made it this long without being able to read? That's the one thing you can't say about me. The thief is not here. She's the one who can't read.
No, you're right. You're right. I do forget. It's the eyes you see. It's very... You see eyes like that, and you don't necessarily remember that they work.
No, I can see through magic. Which means I see things even you can't.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Have you forgotten the depth of the contracts I had you all sign? Like, seriously, if I couldn't write or read, are you fucking kidding me? Like...
You're right, obviously. Certainly, I didn't assume you just had Poe do it for you.
No, Poe has a problem holding the quill. See?
No hands, you know. It's all beak work, really. It's kind of ugly. It's not good.
I just presumed he read out the contract stipulations and you scribed it.
But that would mean I could write, which means I could read.
Oh, I don't know. I would have assumed you had a working at 1 point. Muscle memory is strong.
This just didn't go well for you. You didn't think about this one. You
no, I didn't. Honestly, I'm just living down stuck being your therapist.
You forgot you weren't talking to the thief for some reason.
I came here with reams of receipts and invoices prepared to absolutely maul the thief and Pentagast of the absurd things they've charged in our name. Oh. Well,
To be fair, Pentagast can't read or write normally. Like, he's an odd one. He can only read and write backwards.
oh, no, that I understand. It's a matter of, actually, in this case, I'm not sure I do understand. Typically, some alchemists, genius alchemists, are in the habit of writing backwards or in code to preserve the security of the notes. In his case, though, it just might be a natural anomaly.
No, he seriously only reads backwards. Like, he starts at the end of the sentence and goes to the beginning.
Oh, so he's a weeb.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. Anyway, Niska, who donated 100 Cygnus, thank you very much, Niska, good to see you again, said, hello, side questers, hello, Magog, hello, Arky Poo. Hello, Poe. I have 2 questions. 1, is it possible to have Poe host an episode sometime? And 2, is there any special Halloween special planned? Thanks, bunches, guys, XOs, XOs, XOs. We shall answer your questions one at a time. The first one being, can Poe host the show sometime? And Poe, will you answer the fine lady?
Yeah, that's an easy one. No. No, I won't. Because that's too much fucking
Oh,
work.
that's a relief.
Yeah,
I was really concerned for a moment there.
I just really don't want to do that much work. I'm more of a side character, like a sidekick that murders people. I'm like a murdering sidekick. It's nothing against you, Niska. It's just that I don't want to do this for a fucking hour. And I hope you understand that I'm just not going to do it. It's just, I'm already on the screen for too long as it is right now. Like, I've been talking for a solid minute, and I already fucking hate everyone.
He's better in small dosage. Doses.
Agreed, yes. The less the dosage, the better, and typically more survivable, because if you get a full post-suppository, that's going to take some time to recover from. Not that I would know.
What? Are you insulting me?
No.
Good. Okay. I just, because for a second there, I contemplated locking you in a treasure chest, drilling a hole in the side, and pulling your pecker out through and having the wolves go at it.
You know what hurts most? Realizing I've been through worse here.
You have?
I have.
That's awful. And question number 2, do we have any sort of Halloween special planned? Now, in the Earth realm, they call Halloween, or they call Vithika Night Halloween, which is strange. Well, I suppose it's not strange because they don't have the goddess Vithika in their world. But still, yes, we typically do a Vithika Night show, which will be 2 shows from now. So we have next week, and then the week after that will be Vithika Night. So tune in for the final episode of the month, which we will have as the Vithika Night special.
I would like to say in advance, I solemnly swear not to use any enchanted soap again.
Did you just insult me?
Well, now at this point, I'm not sure.
Get the treasure chest.
That thing's
Who's
heavy.
doing that?
I'm not getting the treasure chest. It's heavy. It's way too heavy.
Yes, I'm not doing this time. Okay, well, look, my point was, I remember too acutely the Vithika Night was before last? It was before last. Because last time I dressed up as the thief and then was horrified to find that she dressed up as her husband, and that just made things extra awkward, but not in a way I enjoyed as much.
I thought that was a funny Vithika Night, and I was a cow.
I only recall one pair of magnificent udders, so
I was a cow.
And they were mine.
Also, the next 6 minutes donated 2 signals to say, "Hi, side questers. So Thief and Pentagast are off reveling with large-breasted goblinas tonight and didn't invite you." If that's what they're doing, they're dead. I'm just saying.
Those bastards, they must have read my invoices.
If that's what they're doing, they're dead for not inviting us and also for reveling while we sit here suffering with you people.
I actually tinkered with having a little mechanical companion myself. It didn't focus test well.
Yeah. Should I?
Okay, hold on. We're going to be here all night unless we address the important issue, your mommy issues.
Yeah, I'm already done with the psychotherapy stuff. It didn't work. Let's move on to...
well, that's a relief. Fuck this shit.
Thank you for trying. You get an A for effort. You get an A. I never understood the term A for effort because the word effort doesn't start with an A.
Effort?
Yeah, shouldn't you be like, I got an E for effort?
Well, it's an Earthrealm thing, I guess. Otherwise, capital E for effort would be... Is that used in other contexts? Look, the Earthrealm is batshit insane, so it's really hard to parse these things, what with their non-pantheon of deities that no one fears and...
Well, we do have...
Guns! I want the guns, Magog!
We do have the
I don't
traditional...
care.
We do have the traditional guild ranking system that's implemented with magic. So there's like rank A, adventurers, rank B, rank C, rank D, and then rank E. And then the S class rank, which is the strongest because S is for special, I guess.
Okay, so this means that E for effort in this case means you're, you tried.
The lowest of the low. E rank.
Short of special, which is you shouldn't have tried.
Yeah, it's a ranking system that helps discern the types of jobs you're able to do within that guild. It was implemented by the guild society like hundreds of years ago. We've just kind of used it ever since.
I'm a bit concerned now. What is the Wicked Guild's rank at present? Wholesale?
No, it's an individual. See, the Wicked Guild, the guild itself has no... We're a D rank.
What is D rank?
Well, it's higher than E.
There is that, and I suppose it could be worse. It can always be worse. I should know by now.
We had a chance to upgrade to C rank in the guilds. The records what's the records keepers in Runevald again? What are they called?
This was the Maladamord Lake event, wasn't it?
No, we had a chance to upgrade to C, but I thought that was going down a cup size. So I decided to stick with D's because I really like D's.
It doesn't count until it's double D's.
No, D's are fine. They don't have to be doubled. Regular D's are fine.
I disagree.
Now,
mind you, it has to be judged for a scale. I mean, with goblins, never mind. And there's all expenses to the Green Fern Gully. That wasn't me. Pentagast did that, and we should admonish him.
Anyway, yeah, there used to be a more complicated ranking system for people who are members of guilds. It didn't matter what the guild was. It could be like a knight's guild or an adventurer's guild or a merchant's guild or a pirate's guild or whatever. I mean, but everybody seemed to use the same traditional ranking system before the simplistic A through E. And then with the S class, of course, there was like a color combination thing that they did like in the second age through the third age, where it was like, you know, you had like lower tier metals were ranks for some reason. Like you had your bronze rank, your silver, and your gold, and then you had your ruby, emerald, diamond, and then it went on up to the orichalcum.
Look, this is very nice, but my point is that if a goblina does not have breasts nearly as large as their head, they're not. I mean, a woman, if they don't have breasts nearly as large as their head, they're probably not worth paying attention to.
I am not. I don't discriminate. I'm just saying I have personal preference, and I think guild ranking D sounds fine. Plus,
we can do better.
Plus, do you even want a higher rank? Like at rank D, we're wholly ignored, and that allows us to operate in the shadows.
Okay, you make a valid point here. God forbid it be widely known I associate with you dismal.
The Guild Ranking Association has ranked us a D rank. I mean,
it's particularly. I think I've gotten in with him.
I don't even know. What?
Iris. Iris's brass balls. I mentioned that curse more often. I forgot. This is probably why he likes me.
Who?
I am deeply bothered by the fact my grasp of theology exceeds yours.
No, I just didn't hear what you were talking about because I was over here talking about the Guild Rank Association, and I didn't hear what you said.
Iris's brass balls, Magog.
Throatises?
Never mind. Look, suffice to say, I am grudgingly yielding you're correct. D rank is just fine, especially if it means more people don't know I know you.
Well, it also is ranked based on the members of the guild. So, as long as we each individually keep low rank, we can stay a pretty low ranked guild.
More ahead of you. This is why I'm the power behind the throne. And actually, I don't even want to think about what I have to do to get onto the throne of Sarthos, and that'd be a terrible idea, regardless, for reasons I know.
Given that we're a villainous organization that operates in the shadows and does wicked things all over the world, it would be bad if we were like S-ranked, because then we'd have way too much attention. Like other S-ranked guilds would come after us, and they have like dragons and shit.
I much prefer the deranged bent queen die have to handle that, personally.
Like, I'm perfectly happy being a D cup guild.
I can be subtle. People assume that I'm an overweening narcissist who wants to absolutely coat the world in golden statues of being nude and erect. No, I'm content with no more than 3.
I would like to commission the statue so that the worshippers of Magog and Magoganism can pilgrimage to where I have died, and they can come and visit my statue. Like, that's a real thing, by the way. I'd actually love to have a Magog statue commissioned. If anybody is anybody a sculptor? Is anybody here a sculptor? Raise your hand. Not you. You can't sculpt worth a shit. Just because you have a gorgon that is willing to just look at somebody and turn them into a statue does not make you a sculptor.
My sculpting is perfectly adequate.
Then how come there aren't golden statues of you erect all over the countryside?
No more than 3.
And why would you want to be erect anyway? You would just be asking for people to play ring toss on you.
It can support the ring weight.
Like if you put it in the middle of a village and they just make it an annual games where they throw rings on your cock.
You say this as if it isn't a beautiful contribution to the social fabric of the society.
Oh, I'm just saying it would be hilarious if you did that. Like, Like, in order to get it past the Sarthosian religious censors, though, could you maybe claim that it's a codpiece and not your erect member?
Well, it'll be hard to go back and edit these statues now, but not impossible if there is sufficient incentive. What are you offering?
No, I'm asking, like, how are you going to convince them that it's a codpiece and not your cod?
No. Okay, no more than 3, none are wearing cod pieces. Why should I change that?
No, I'm saying instead of the erect penis, you should.
Why would I want to pretend they could pretend it's anything other than rock hard? Or gold hard, which isn't as hard as... Oh, never mind.
And why gold? You know somebody's going to knock your pecker off and steal it and smelt it down and make money. You should make it out of stone so that nobody cares. And then when moss grows, you'll look like you have like green pubic hair. Like
Okay. You have a point. I should assign guards, but what when I die?
What if your guards decide
I'm
to
going to work
steal
on
your?
this.
What if your guards decide to steal your golden pecker and run away, and then you can't find them because they fucked off to like Akakesh or something?
Okay, you've made a good point. I'm going to have the statues modified to put in codpiece. It's going to be really weird, though, because the statues are otherwise nude.
What if the thief breaks the balls off of your golden erect statue, and then puts them in a jar, and it goes around claiming she has Arcturus's balls in a jar?
As funny as that is, I just simply can't see her going through the effort.
You really don't think the thief would take the effort to steal the golden shining cock off of a statue made of solid gold?
Well, hold on. I do have to confess something here. Not solid gold. I did start with stone. Gilded, because I can use gold in many other ways, not just to please my vanity directly. I mean, there are people who buy off. There are business projects.
No, but one assumes that the gold that is on there is solid gold. It's not mixed. It's not a. What's it called?
It's a bit of a waste of gold, isn't it? Why not just sculpt this statue in stone, dip it in gold? It'll look like solid gold, but it won't actually be.
Because it'd be too heavy and it could be damaged easily.
Not that.
One would assume you'd make it. One would assume you'd make it out of solid gold, but it would just be hollow. Like, to make it lighter, it wouldn't be solid all the way through, but the gold is solid gold. It's not mixed with copper or something to make it harder, because gold is very malleable.
Colossal pain in the ass to make a hollow statue of solid gold rather than just taking a stone statue and dipping it in gold, which would still be lighter than solid gold.
No, what are you talking about? It's so easy. It's so easy. What are you talking about? They make a mold. Like, that's how statues are made. Like, metal statues are hollow because they make a mold. Like, it's so much easier than dipping a heavy stone statue that somebody fucking carved by hand into gold. Like, a vat of boiling liquid gold, and then you gotta lower a 4-ton fucking stone statue into it. Like, that's fucking pain in the ass. When you could just melt the metal and pour it into the mold, and then once it dries and hardens, you break the mold, and there's your fucking statue. It ain't that fucking hard. It's how all statues are made.
From the Statue Makers Guild, but they're all wrong. I'm right, and my method is superior. Also, actually, they're not all dead, but the ones in that project are.
Do you want me to place a curse on your golden penis statues? So that if anybody breaks a piece off or tries to steal even a scrape of it, they end up cursed for life?
Hold on, I was very confused there. I thought you were going to curse in a way that I wouldn't thoroughly approve of.
How about this?
Very jarring.
If somebody even scratches a flake of gold off of your golden statues, at night, the statue will come to life and hunt down the person who holds the gold they stole from it and kills them and sexualizes their corpse and takes the gold back. And then in the morning, when people wake up, the statue's back where it was. And everybody suspects that maybe they were murdered over the gold and some other thief stole the gold. But in reality, the statue comes to life every time someone even scrapes a little off of like the leg or the ankle. And it comes to life and hunts them down, no matter where they are in the world. And it fucking murders them with that giant cock. And then it sexualizes their skull. It does sex violence to their skull. It's a sex violence statue. I could do a sex violence curse.
I would approve, but I'm a bit offended by the fact that you've just proven you haven't seen one of my magnificent 3 statues. That's not going to fit in a skull.
I beg to differ. No one said the skull's going to be intact afterwards. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's going to look like a like a watermelon that's been smashed by a fucking sledgehammer. It's going to be a Gallagher penis. It's just going to Gallagher somebody's head when they steal a little bit of gold from it.
Nothing discourages like red jelly.
Fuck you, Plague. Creepshow didn't do it. Did Creepshow seriously do that?
I don't think so. I've seen a lot of the... Is this a new Creepshow? Have they done a new Creepshow? I've seen the old Creepshows. Those are pretty novel. Particularly the stripper act where she played off her own skin.
Robbie Williams did that in his one music video.
I got the weirdest boner from that.
You got the weirdest boner from a Robbie Williams music video?
No, the Creepshow one where she strips down and then she just... Okay, it was a joke about the fact that she ends as a skeleton.
Snoopy, why would you choose out of all the porn sites in the Earth realm? Why would you choose X Hamster of all fucking places? Like, not X videos, not Pornhub. You chose X Hamster. Like the one nobody goes to because it looks like Craigslist.
If you never went to it, you wouldn't know the name.
Plague Trucker says, yes, Creepshow 2. See, I didn't watch the second one. Who watches Creepshow 2?
There's a second one?
Oh, the old Chief Woodhead. I remember that now. I did watch it. It's the Native American statue with the tomahawk, and somebody they stole something, like from the Native Americans. And the statue hunted them down and fucking killed everybody.
By exploding their skulls with its cock?
No, it just used like Native American weapons, like a bow and arrow and a tomahawk and things.
Lame.
Nexies, ew, because of Wet Tail. What? Fuck. Y'all remember that shit?
Wet Tail. Shut themselves to death.
Yeah, Ark remembers. Apparently. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Thief came back to life for a second. Anyway, yeah, they killed somebody for money or something, is what Plague Trucker said. I can't remember. I remember the statue moving, but I don't remember anything else. I was hoping that maybe I could cast a spell on Arcturus' statues to make them like Harryhausen claymation. Like they... It looks like a terrible movie from the 60s. That'd be awesome.
No, I'm okay with this. Actually, it sounds like a pretty good attempt. I'm sure by the time the third person scraped some gold off and got splattered in the red jelly, people would learn not to mess with my golden dick.
Yes. I could totally write the spell, but the way magic works is there's a give and take with magic. There always is. It's the law of the universe. Like magic, there's always a cost, right? There's always a cost. There's always a negative, like a debuff. So I'd have to write in some part of the spell to make it a negative so that the spell actually works. So let's say the statue comes to life if someone steals any bit of gold off of the statue and it hunts them down and murders it. It's easy enough to do, especially if it's imbued with a magic that allows it to track its own gold across vast distances, so it can find whoever took it. It's cursed treasure, hex, fairly run of the mill. I can do a cursed treasure hex, but the flip side to that, the debuff, if you will, we would have to make it to where, like, if anybody adds like gold, they get like a blessing. Like if somebody comes to the statue and puts like a golden piercing on the tip of your golden dick, they get like good luck for a year or something.
What are the odds that absolutely anyone on fucking Volth would be adding to my naked golden statue?
I'm not saying anybody will.
Love for me, no less.
I'm not saying anybody will. I'm just saying I have to add that to the spell in order for the magic to work. There has to be a give and take with magic.
Look, I think this is a risk I'm willing to take. I simply do not believe anyone will be moving other than fear or something they'll call respect, but it's actually fear. I'll do something if they don't call respect.
I don't know what you just said. That was like politicians speak. It means nothing to me.
Right, I've got the audience I was reaching out to here. Me bad person, but I'm good person because people say I'm good person.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the spell?
My point is that we don't have to worry about anyone getting super lucky because they just wreathed my statue with flowers or golden pins. What was it? Prince? What do they call it? Jacob's ladders. There we go.
Yeah. No, I'm saying if you know how like if you go to a statue of a deity and you put like an offering in the chest, or you toss coins in the pool at the foot of the statue, sometimes the gods will bless you. That's in line with magic. Something was given, thus something is returned. There's a give and take with all magic, good or bad. It doesn't matter what kind of magic, there's a give and take. Like when I raise somebody from the dead to fight alongside me, a sacrifice also has to be made. The magic is more like a transfer fee. There's like the transfer of energy to do one thing. So every time I raise somebody from the dead, I have to make sure like your toes get smaller or something for a few days. Like there has to be a trade-off.
Why my toes?
Well, because I'm not going to do it to me. Like, why would I? I don't want small toes. That's
this
stupid.
Explains so much. I can barely articulate my feelings at the moment.
Don't tell me you've been buying different size shoes because you thought your feet were shrinking, and then when they go back to normal, they don't fit anymore, and then you have to buy new shoes, other shoes.
I just thought some people in my court had tried a particularly exotic poison on me.
No, it's because when we're out on a quest, I go, hey, I'm going to raise this body from the ground to fight for us, but Arcturus's toes get small for a few days. There's give and take. I have to pay for the magic somehow.
What is the point of power you have to pay for?
Well, no, it's not a payment necessarily. I'm putting it in simple terms. What I'm saying is that there's always like a
right. I
like
see.
a
Actually, I understand.
Positive and negative effect.
You don't have to pay for it. You make me pay for it.
Right.
Hold on. Why again? Why me? There are two other jackasses who deserve shrunken toes much more than I.
Oh no, there's a reason why the thief doesn't have an ass anymore.
Oh, I was wondering about the cause of that too.
I just thought it'd be funny to make her.
Story.
I just thought it'd be funny to make her more top heavy.
Yeah, it's hilarious to watch sometimes.
And Pentagast, I mean, come on. It was easy enough to trade brain cells for magic power to raise the dead. I mean, we don't need him smart. We don't need him smart. He's dangerous when he's smart.
Okay, you've got a point. You might have been overdoing it. Magog. I think he can afford to be a little bit more smart. But what I ask is if you can trade my toe size. I've ruined like 5 pairs of shoes now, you bastard. Why not maybe borrow a bit from his brobdingnagging proportions?
No, because that's fucking hilarious. I got to keep that intact. Like that's just funny to me.
You're getting back at him.
Listen, I haven't always done the toes. Okay, sometimes I give you more feminine ankles.
I thought I was just dieting well.
I mean, smaller toes, feminine ankles. You could do OnlyFans.
The toes did not help. The toes were a major problem for me, and I am livid about it.
Listen, all I'm saying is there's a trade-off to everything. Actually, I'm not. I don't really think that rule's in place. It's just what I like to do.
Look, I'm not surprised. I don't have high expectations, Nicole. I had high expectations once, and oh boy, did those fly away real quick.
Snoopy says nipple for nipple. That's not a... How does that trade-off work? Like, is it like you want bigger nipples so another person has to have smaller nipples? Is it like a transference of size?
Are you trying to suggest he swap our nipples? Because no, 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 no.
I did do that once because I thought you might catch on to the toes thing. So when I cast a spell, I made your nipples swap places. So the left one was on the right and the right one was on the left for a few days. Luckily, you didn't notice. I mean, I'm assuming they both look the same. So you didn't notice.
Yeah.
I was cutting you a break that day.
Okay, I appreciate it because I didn't notice, and I don't want to trade nipples with anyone.
I mean, did you have like one piercing and it appeared on the other side one day and you were like, what the fuck?
No, piercings? Me? Look, it's been all the rage for several years for many court individuals to have all sorts of gilded earrings and so on. I tried one earring once, and why does anyone want the ouchies?
I mean, I could potentially do the back casting onto like the mirror worlds version of you. Like, you know, every dimension has a mirror dimension, right?
Obviously, that's what the mirror. If there wasn't a mirror dimension, then what's in the mirror?
Nothing. Their mirrors don't exist in dimensions that have no mirror dimension.
Exactly.
Yeah. People need to understand these things. These are real things. Like, you know how there's multiple dimensions and all kinds of different universes out there that are, you know, going on for infinity. But every one of those also has a mirror. It's the closest thing to an exact copy of the dimension you live in, except everything is opposite. Like physically, not like everything is like, I'm in the mirror dimension. I'm still Magog of Morskar. I am still a great, powerful necromancer. You are still Arcturus of Sothos. You are still the power behind the throne. Queen Di is still Queen of Sothos. It's just in that dimension, she's left-handed. And in that dimension, I'm left-handed. And in that dimension, you have bigger toes. And in this dimension, you have smaller toes. So when I cast that spell, they get smaller toes. You have bigger toes. You know, it's like that.
I think you're Gogam of Ross.
No, it's not a reverse dimension. Reverse dimensions are different. Reverse dimensions are curse dimensions. You're talking about reverse dimensions. I'm talking about mirror dimensions.
Look, I can write your name on a sheet of paper, hold it in front of the mirror, and prove you wrong.
No, because on their side, it reads right. The mirror has...
Oh, right. Damn it, I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, what you're talking about is reverse dimensions, and they are horrifying. Like in a reverse dimension, I'm a good guy. with like a white
But my
robe.
tiny toes were the same size in the mirror. How do you explain that?
Because it's a mirror dimension. I'm just saying it's not reverse. It's mirror. Like if you have tiny toes, they have tiny toes, but maybe they're left-footed instead of right-footed. Like they take a step with their left foot when you normally take a step with your right foot first. Like when you first get out of bed,
Well,
you
yeah,
know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that pans out. I do watch myself in the mirror with great regularity. In fact, I'm a bit behind schedule.
Hold on, I got another donation thingy. Garrick gave 5 signals. Say I tuned in for the nipple swapping. You came in just at the right time, Garrick. You came in just at the nipple swapping segment of the show. Thank you for joining us during the nipple swapping segment of the show. Anyway, I think that's it.
Yes.
I'm all caught up, unless I got something in the cash apps, which I did not. I'm hot.
No, you're not.
No, I'm like sweating, like I'm breaking out in hives or something. It's weird.
This implies that we're not. Oh, but I am, rather. Well, I'm sweating too, actually, so I suppose something could be wrong.
Indeed.
Or I'm just looking in the mirror and I am a sexy beast.
Yes, well, I don't even remember what this meeting was about. I mean, since Pentagast and the thief ain't here. Do you remember why we were having the meeting?
Oh, I do. I had a compiled list of entirely, well, actually, I didn't compile a list of offensive invoices to the Wiki Guild. I had an intern, assistant, apprentice to it. But they'd uncovered a wide variety of just appalling abuses of Wicked Guild resources. And I was going to go through them one by one. And somehow they knew.
Well, let's just get rid of DEI to pay for
We can't afford to do that.
it.
In fact, by my measures, we need to hire at least 3 different
Goblinos.
trans-abled people of.
We'll just
Well,
get
I want
Goblinas.
some, yes.
We'll just do Goblinas. They check all the boxes.
If we cut off a few limbs,
No. We don't have to go that far. We're evil, but we're not like super evil.
fine. Clearly, you don't want to get ahead in the modern business place.
Good lords. What else is there?
Look, have you seen the Earth Realm? They're absolutely burning down their every business model to appeal to. I actually don't know who they're appealing to.
No one does. The Earth Realm is confusing and weird.
Shockingly so.
Dragon enrichment inspections. Yeah, that's what I meant by DEI. We gotta stop dragon enrichment inspections. It was a bad joke. It was a bad joke.
We were. Look, if someone has to inspect Rufus, not me.
Not it. Oh, it's got to be one of the other two. They weren't here when we voted. That's their fault.
Yeah. Look, they knew there was a meeting somehow.
They chose to revel with goblinos in the forests of nudity. So
What?
they don't aren't here to cast a vote.
No, hold on here. Are they out reveling with goblinos in the forest of nudity?
Well, that's what Six said. I mean, assumed it's in the forest of nudity because that's where the goblinos usually hang out. John says, "I'm sorry, my lord. It will definitely happen again." No, it won't. I forbid it. What's the point of being a lord if no one listens to me?
Dare they cut us out? How very dare they?
Well, let's vote on new things. Larger portions of guild lunches should go to the top senior members, Magog and Arcturus. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All not in favor. The ayes have it. I
This
like
is
the-
a start, but I have policy proposals to make further.
Go ahead, you do one.
I propose that all guild members, not Arcturus or Magog, to be fair, do not have their personal quarters tampered with, nor their undergarments touched in any way, shape, or form.
Is that one I should vote yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay!
Unless you really want them. Yay! Very good. It's
all,
been a problem for me. Apparently not for you, which isn't surprising. I suppose no one wants to really rifle through your undergarments.
Don't I get a vote?
No, you're just a side
Oh, no.
character, remember? You don't even want to host the show for an hour.
Fuck, I walked into that one. God damn it.
This could have gone worse. I was terrified when he... Never mind. Everything worked as it should. I have no complaints whatsoever.
Wait, let's how about only the senior members, Arcturus and Magog, should be allowed to look upon the brilliant nakedness of women in the forest of nudity. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All against? The ayes have it.
Hold on. Yes, we did specify senior members Magog and Arcturus. I was
Yes.
briefly concerned there because isn't the thief technically more senior?
No, but she's not here, so
Oh, good. Yes. Absence
Yep.
subclause activated.
they
good.
both abstained from voting. So not our fault.
I have to gradually agree that goblins are women, and this implies equal footing with human women, but are human women really human?
I don't know where you're going with this one, but we're going to continue now. We don't have much time left till the guild meeting is over.
Oh, great. We need to pass more policy, as many as we can in the remaining 7 minutes.
Ooh, I got one. Senior members Magog and Arcturus, given that they are the leadership of the Wicked Guild, should be entitled to each a higher percentage of all guild earnings and quest rewards upon completion of quests. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Look, this will be easy to maintain, even if they complain about it, because we increase the percentage by 0.1%. And then if they object to that, ask them to do the math.
That's a good way to do it. Pentagast just spends all his money on mushrooms anyway.
Mushroom-shaped dilators.
And Thief has plenty of gold as it is.
Most an alarming amount of it is mine.
Oh, I got
So
one.
much so that I'm really not concerned about her taking dicks. Go on. Policy time.
All right.
Clock ticking.
Senior members, the Thief and Pentagast, should be the only ones considered for muck cleaning or privy cleaning quests that are sent to the guild. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. The ayes have it. This is way easier than when all four of us are here.
Really helps things really click along. Honestly, why do we have them attend meetings at all?
Well, they are senior members, so they are obliged per guild bylaw to come to whatever meetings they can. That's why it's a scheduled thing. It's like every Tuesday.
This is why I'm here. Look, okay, new policy. Let's see. The gilded gold statues of senior members of the Wicked Guild are not to be thieved from.
All in favor?
Aye. You treacherous!
I don't know, man. I feel like There might be some loopholes in there.
Not to be thieved from. What is the loophole?
I don't have any gold statues.
Well, obviously it wasn't... Does that... What does it cost you?
I don't have that kind of gold.
But if you had that sort of gold to make a gilded statue of yourself, wouldn't you want the protection?
Yeah, but I don't. So what if the laws change by the time I can afford a gilded statue? You could send a lobbyist over to buy my vote. There's one over there.
3 minutes!
What are you going to give me if I convince you?
What do you want?
I want to be able to steal from your statue.
Okay. I can work with this. Are you content with a toe? Will you take a nose, an ear? The main point here is to leave the nethers the fuck alone.
I want a pinky finger, motherfucker.
Acceptable.
Hey, Magog, raise your hand for a second.
Well, like this?
Now say
Motion
I.
passes!
Now say I.
Aye. Why did I do that?
Because I fucking told you to.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Fairly expectable. I really should the mug down for that one.
Senior members Arcturus and Magog should have first dibs on longer vacation times.
Aye.
Aye. Well, it's
okay, new policy. Clothing optional Sunday is only clothing optional for Pentagast and Thief.
Right. Wait. Clothing optional for Pentagast and Thief? That might backfire
right.
on us. We might
Clothing optional only applies to Thief.
Yeah, but it's the word optional, meaning she can always choose no.
She always can choose no. We're just making a suggestion here.
I mean, it's just like a useless law that's not very, like, it's a waste
Mostly,
of,
I just don't want to see any of you, other of you, naked under any circumstances.
but it's a waste of taxpayer money to make a law that'll never even be used.
1 minute remains, Magog. Tick-tock.
I'm expecting that pinky. You need to cut it off your finger soon. Because, yeah, you owe me.
No, wait, no, statue pinky. The pinky of the statue, the gilded pinky of the statue. You can you have all three. It's well, actually, hold on. That's 3 times 8. Just
Why
those.
the fuck would I want a golden pinky when I could have your pinky?
You're really good at this politics stuff.
I know, ain't I?
You're turning down 6 golden pinkies for just one of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Son of a bitch.